Hello again. The murder of men in South Africa warrants an immediate national reaction. This is the conclusion of a study done recently by the South African Medical Research Council. The researchers examined post-mortem reports from 2017 to compare murders of men and women. Among the factors considered were the cause of death, age, geographic location, and whether alcohol played a role. Let's discuss the findings further now with Dr. Mona Cornell from the Center for Infectious Disease Epidemiology and Research at the University of Cape Town. Doc, good afternoon. Welcome to today, and thank you very much for your time. Can I begin here? Why did you believe, as researchers, it was important to look into the rate at which men are murdered in South Africa?
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me, and thank you for your interest in this really critical topic. First of all, I was not actually a researcher involved in gathering the data. I've been very much involved in interpreting the data. But I think the real drive behind this was the fact that there is increasing recognition that violence against men is not properly understood. And there were stats that the homicide victims were mainly male, but we had not actually ever had a national survey into this in South Africa. We've had two successive surveys in 1999 and I think 2009 on the female victims, but we never actually looked at the male victims. And so this was the first. And you know, what we found was that there was a very real need to look at this because 87% of the victims of homicide in 2017 were men.
Okay, now in your interpretation, as you looked at the results, I mean, what really stood out besides the figure you've just mentioned in terms of a high percentage of murdered people in South Africa were men in 2017? What are the other key highlights you found?